Why I banned my sister-in-law from my wedding. My brother's wife told my fiancée she was too fat to be in wedding photos. Now she's not invited to ours. When my fiancée and I started planning our wedding, we knew from the beginning it would be small. Just family, a few close friends, people who love us and want the best for us. Simple, intimate, sacred. But even before the invitations went out, I knew there was one name missing. My brother's wife. Let me backtrack. Last year, my brother got married. His wife made sure every one of my siblings' partners, whether married or just casually dating, was included as a bridesmaid. Every single one. Everyone except my partner, who at that point had been with me for almost 5 years. When we asked why, her response was blunt. Cruel even. She said she didn't want to be limited to dresses that came in plus sizes, and she didn't want my fiancé ruining her photos. Her words. Not a misunderstanding. Not speculation. Straight from her mouth. My fiancé smiled through it. She sat quietly at the reception while every other significant other stood beside the bride in matching gowns. But I saw the hurt in her eyes. It wasn't just exclusion, it was humiliation. And it wasn't about fashion or aesthetics. It was about worth. About dignity. A year has passed, and my brother has apologized more than once for letting it happen. I believe him when he says he regrets it. But his wife? She hasn't said a single word. No apology, no acknowledgement, not even when it's been brought up directly in front of her. She acts like it never happened. We've crossed paths a few times since, at family gatherings. My fiancée, bless her heart, has been nothing but gracious. She's tried to forgive, tried to put on a smile, but I can tell it still lingers. Because once someone reveals they see you as less than human, it's impossible to forget. So when it came time to make the guest list, the choice was clear to me. I wasn't going to ask the woman who openly disrespected my future wife to sit in the front row of our vows. Not on the day meant to honor the love we've built. Not on the day my fiancé deserves to feel cherished by everyone in the room. But of course, that choice comes with fallout. My family isn't taking it well. My other brother called me last week and told me flat out, "You're making us choose sides. Even if that's not what you meant, that's what you're doing. None of us did anything to her, but now we're all caught in the middle." And he's not wrong. They didn't say those words. They didn't exclude her from those photos. They didn't create the wound. But they also weren't the ones humiliated in front of an entire family. They don't carry that scar. My fiancé does. At the end of the day, I know people will talk. Some will whisper that I was petty or vindictive. Others will think we went too far. But I don't care. My fiancé deserves a wedding surrounded only by people who love her, not by someone who once looked at her like she didn't belong. So the invitation will stay unmailed. And if that makes me the bad guy, so be it. Because my wife will never have to wonder, on her wedding day of all days, if someone in the room sees her as anything less than beautiful. Follow for more.